Hello friends, I am Tarun Poddar and I am here with another video on e-commerce. Let us begin with our topic. Today's topic is web development. So before we start with web development, we first need to understand what do we mean by website. A website, a group of World Wide Web pages usually containing links to each other and made available online by an individual, companies or organization is known as website. Web development is the building and maintenance of website. It's the work that happens behind the scenes to make a website look great, work fast and performs well with a seamless user experience. Web developer or devs do this by using variety of coding languages. HTTP Hypertext Transfer Portal is the foundation of the www and is used to load web page using hypertext link. HTTP is an application layer portal designed to transfer information between a networked device and ran on top of other layers of the network portal stack. A typical flow over HTTP involves a client machine making a request to a server, which then sends a response message. HTTPS. What is the difference between HTTPS and HTTP? It is the common difference that HTTP with encryption and verification. The only difference between the two portals is that HTTPS uses TSL, which is SSL, to encrypt normal HTTP request and response, and to digitally sign those request and response. As a result, HTTPS is far more secure than HTTP. Move to our next topic, which is type of website. The authority website. An authority site is one that has gained its readers' trust. It is also trusted by other websites, industry experts, and research engines. As a result, search engine commonly gives it a high domain ranking because it is a proven producer of high quality content and vetted information. Another type is lead generation website. A lead generation website helps site visitors while gathering information about them for your company. It's more than just a digital brochure. It's an expensive that educates and nurtures prospects. And the third type is sales website. The best way to sell a website is to first hire a website broker or list it on a website marketplace. They can make your website on multiple social media pages and can also act as intermediaries, handling the entire sale process through an escrow. Last type is the utility website. A utility website functions more like a tool than a standard website. These are the companies whose business and website are one and the same. Airborne and Facebook, examples of utility website. They don't necessarily generate lead or sell online. So, today's main topic is website development. Website development is the building and maintenance of website. It's the work that happened behind the scenes to make a website look great, work fast, and perform well with a meaningless user experience. Web developer or devs do this by using a variety of coding languages. Ingredient required for website development. First is planning. A well designed website asks a big question at the beginning of the process and uses the answer as a roadmap throughout the rest of the design process. You need to ask questions like what is the purpose of the site? What would make the site a successful? How are you going to differentiate yourself from similar sites? What kind of emotion do you want people to feel? How will the site be maintained? Who is my target audience? How will they find my site? Nailing down answers to this type of questions early on help make design decision much easier for future. Another ingredient is simple navigation. The organization of your website should make it simple for visitors to find the information they are looking for. Your main navigation need to be easily identifiable and give users an intimate overview of what is on your site. Avoid using cute labels for your main navigation and instead use one or two words that directly sum up what information can be found in each page or section. Our third point is typography. The font used on a site says a lot about the business behind them and contribute to the overall tone of the website. Variation in size, weight, and placement of typography on your site helps create interest. It is important to strike the right balance with font. Avoid using too many different fonts on your site and make sure your typography is easy to read at all time. Our fourth point is white space. White space refers to the spacing between the element on your site. Good use of white space guides your visitor attention. It lets you design breathe. Websites that don't use white space while well feel cultured and claustrophobic. But proper use of white space create a calm and relaxed feeling. First impression, because you only have a very short period of time in which to hook your visitor, you need to create a reason for people to stay immediately. That means creating a compact and simple message that across interest right away. You should communicate a tone or feeling that represent your brand and makes people feel comfortable and interested in your product or services. This is often accomplished with beautiful image, creative typography, color uses, generous white space, and a good copywriting. When done correctly, it leaves your visitor with a very powerful impression that stirs action. Simplicity. A simple design cut down on unnecessary design element and reduce clutters. Ask yourself if each element is really needed, and if it is not, remove it. Simple design are the product of a well thought out process and are by no means easy to execute. As Jobs once said, simple can be hardest and complex. You have to work hard to get your thing clean to make it simple. Site speed. The speed of your site has a direct impact on how your user feel about it. Research say that user will abandon a site that doesn't load within several seconds. Make sure your site is coded properly and your images are optimized whenever possible. Use page coaching to speed up your site. And the last point is mobile responsive design, or well known as feedback. A well designed site works great across all devices. Test your site on multiple devices in both portrait and landscape mode, making sure that layout works at all screen size. Avoid making your user zoom in on the element of your site when they are using a mobile device. Also, test the speed of your site on multiple mobile devices to ensure fast loading time. Thank you. Like, comment and subscribe to my channel for more view.